What up, my guys? Welcome to another show, man. NBA Talk with Jay, Friday show. See what I'm saying? Solo show, man. But I never mind going solo. It's all business here on the channel. Actually, glad that I'm going solo today because I don't really feel like hearing anybody. To be honest with you, man, I'm not necessarily in the best of mood today, man. I don't really feel that good. But gonna break down this card. Don't love the card, to be honest with you. Don't like that everybody likes to bet the games that I like, man. But do have info for you guys on every single game. It's Us Against The Bookies. Always trying to get some cash, guys. If you can, join the channel as a member. It's only $4. I did post all the college looks in the chat last night, guys, for the members. So it's only $4. You see what I'm saying? But trying to get some cash every single day. If you can, share the word about the show as well, guys. That's the way that you can help me out. Tell your coworkers, your family, tell them subscribe to the J Money channel, my guys. Free NBA picks every single day. Let's get some cash, my guys. Let's get some cash. It's all business here today. I'm not really in the mood to be fucking around today, guys. Let's get straight to it. First game up. Let's go over here to the streets of Charlotte here. Hornets getting 10 points at the house versus the 76ers in this one, guys. I'll be honest, like the spread-wise, I don't want the Sixers here laying 10. They kind of like usually have letdown type of games in this spot, man. So there's only one thing that I care about in this game. I want Joel Embiid props here, guys. It was his birthday yesterday. I saw them fly into Charlotte last night. So Joel Embiid is really not even a heavy party guy, to be honest with you, man. So I think if anything, maybe he'll try to go and celebrate tonight or whatever. But it was birthday yesterday. I feel like the birthday boy will come out here and go bonkers versus this Hornets defense. He did have 53 points the last time that they faced off. I know that I'm pretty sure that was with Plumlee out there, but I don't care. Embiid is going bunkers in this game. I took his over 34.5 points. It said minus 115, even if you had to get the minus 120. Embiid's going for 40 points in his sleep tonight. You could also take the points and rebounds or points and assists, just like we did last game. I think all of them shit's cash. I think PRA cash, all that. This is the MVP Embiid campaign, and the teammates know it as well. You see Harden feeding them. They're getting out the way. They're letting them grab the rebounds, all this good stuff. I believe last game he had 36 points, 38 points, and 18 rebounds. That was versus the Cavs, a top tier defensive team. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, 36 points, 3 assists, 18 rebounds. I see a similar type of game in this one, but I do think Embiid's going for 40 in that one. So like I say, the spread, I'm off of it. Sixers have won 6 straight games, guys. 4-2 ATS last 10. This is the first of a back-to-back as well. So that's why I probably don't expect the best effort from the Sixers here. Not laying the 10 points with them. This game could go over. I mean, the Hornets, this is their 4th straight home game. They've lost all 3 games, guys. You dig what I'm saying? So Hornets starting to go in the other way. I couldn't talk you off laying the points with the Sixers, but I'm not even looking towards laying at 10. I just know that they want to win the game, and they won they won. I can't even get his name right. I want to call him Embiid MVP or whatever, but they know what he's going after, and I expect this to be a stat pad type of game for Embiid here. So my best bet on this one, 34.5 points over for Embiid. Couldn't talk you off the over points and rebounds as well, because he will be grabbing the boards in this one, and I couldn't talk you off the points and assists as well, but I think he's going to cash all of those on his points alone. So 34.5 points for me for Embiid. I do like the points and rebounds as well, though, guys. He's going to grab those boards. So that's my best look for that game. Let's go over here to the streets of Cleveland here, guys. Cavs land 5 points at the house versus the Washington Wizards in this one, guys. Looks like a lot of people are on the Cavs today. I'll tell you right now that the Wizards do need this game more. The Cavs, I did just read something saying that they're really pushing for the 3 seed. Like, they really want to get the Nets. They want to face off against the Nets in the first round, but I'm not so sure they're going to get that 3 seed, because that would mean that they have to win damn near every game, and they'd also need some help from the Sixers as well to lose some games here, guys. So the Cavs, they want to win this one, but I hope it makes sense. The Wizards need this game a whole lot more. Wizards hadn't been playing well. Only 2-5 straight up and against the spread last 7 games. The Wizards are. They did have 2 days off of rest, so they come in here the more rested team as well. The Cavs, this will be their 3rd game in 4 nights, and 4th and 6 as well, and the 2nd game coming off the road trip as well. Obviously, they just took a loss versus the 76ers in that one. I can tell you right, I don't have a bet in this game. It will be full squad for the Wizards. Wizards can play some good ball, man. A lot of people don't like them or they don't really know how well they've been playing, but they've been playing. They've been catching some good teams. If you look at all the teams that they've lost to here lately, they lost to the Raptors in overtime. They lost to after just beating them one. They lost to the Bucks by 6 points at the house. Lost back-to-back games versus the Hawks as well. Those were two close games. Then they lost to the Sixers. So they've been losing versus top-tier teams. They face another one here. It's just a really tough game for me, guys. Both teams looking to win. When I can see anything happen, I usually stay off the game, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Wizards covered this game. Could be a close type of game where the Wizards cover, but the Cavs win. I just no Jared Allen once again for the Cavs here. So, like I say, that's all the more reason why the Wizards have some matchup advantages down here when they go with Kuzma. When they go with Kuzma, Porzingis, and Gafford, the three big lineup, the Cavs only really have Mobley. You see what I'm saying? So this could be a spot where they really missing Allen here. I just don't have a strong look on this game, guys. I'd lean Wizards, but I'm not betting the game. Let's go over here to the streets of Atlanta here. Hawks lands 4 points at the house versus the Golden State Warriors in this one, guys. Man, this one was at 1.5 last night. I did do a night show for the members last night. I told them, if you want the Hawks, you probably want to bet this one tonight. I don't like the feeling of this game. At some point, the Warriors are going to get off the over the hump. And it's to the point of the season, man, where everybody's on one side. And I usually like to fade that, guys. So everyone's on the Hawks tonight. No one will take the Warriors. The Warriors have been absolutely ass on the road, guys. So I'm not going near them. This is the first game of a back-to-back as well, I believe, for both teams here. I know the Warriors have the Grizzlies on deck. So the Hawks don't have another game tomorrow. It's just the Warriors here. Warriors, we know how bad they are on the road. They just come off losing versus the Clippers as well. My only problem is, why are the Hawks laying even more points than the Clippers were in this one? The Hawks don't play defense. I lean the Hawks. Like, I want to fade the Warriors on the road, but Hawks don't play enough defense for me. Steph Curry, and Steph's going to play in this game, guys. Don't look at the questionable. It's also a little injury report manipulation in this one, man. They already said that that Curry expects him to play, but they still have him questionable here. We know guys like Klay Thompson, Jordan Poole, they could go bunkers in this one, man. So, like I say, I don't want to lay I don't want to lay 4 points with the Hawks, in my opinion. They don't play enough defense. This is their third straight home game. They have lost the previous two to they just come out getting smacked versus the Timberwolves, 136-115. Before that, you lost to the Celtics as well. So Hawks don't play enough defense for me to lay 4 points in this game on the road. Could I talk you off fading the Warriors on the road? No, I cannot. They're 7-27 straight up on the road, guys. Absolutely horrible. And they're the worst against the spread team on the road as well. So really tough game for me. Could not talk you off the over, but I'll be perfectly honest with you. Could I see the Warriors possibly getting over the speed bump here versus a team that doesn't play defense? That's when it's going to come, in my opinion, man. It's going to come versus a team, a streaky type of team like the Hawks that doesn't play a lick of defense, man. So the Hawks can score with the best of them, but they will need to bring their top-tier championship-style type of defense in this game if they want to win. And I'm not so sure if they have it, man. So I'm not betting this game. If you're betting the Hawks, good luck. But I can't tell you on this Friday night, the whole world is betting the Hawks tonight. So I'm not trying to scare you away. Go with whatever you feel is right. But personally, I wouldn't be surprised if the Warriors did get over that hump tonight, guys. So with slightest of lean to the Hawks, personally, I wouldn't bet the game, though. I think there's better spots, in my opinion. But if you've been fading the Warriors every single game on the road, then you got house money. You playing with house money. You see what I'm saying? So I can't talk you off doing that every single time until you lose, if you have that money in your pocket, if that makes sense, guys. So no look for me there. I'd actually like the Warriors to be competitive in this game. That way we could fade them tomorrow in Memphis, man. So tough game, guys. The over 248, man. Good Lord, it's a high-ass total, man. But what are y'all saying in the chat? Everybody like the Hawks, right? He said, I promise you, Jay, the Hawks did not have a championship style. That's a fact right there. That's why I'm scared of this game. My Corey likes in Warriors plus the 3 in that one. Who else? No Draymond in that one, guys. Draymond Green is not playing in this game, to be honest with you. Curry is a part-time employee for Vegas. Now, that's a fact right there. I'll be honest. I'm trying to get away from the games where all the money is on one side. I think we're to that point in the season, guys. I think we're to that point in the season. Warriors 2-8, first quarter, last 10. Can talk you off that as well. So, it's tough game for me, guys. Just know that everyone and their grandma and the dog is going to the sports book betting on the Hawks tonight, guys. That's why it's went up from 1.5 to 4. But Steph should be playing in this game, guys. So couldn't talk you off some Steph, Klay Thompson, 3-point props in this one. They will have the looks. Let's go over here to the streets of Chicago here, guys. Bulls laying 2.5 points at the house versus the Timberwolves in this one, man. Bulls need to win these games, guys. So I can't bet against them because we know that mindset-wise, they're going to come to play. They are coming off a tough loss versus the Sacramento Kings, and that one seems like the refs are kind of helping them out there as well. To be honest with you, didn't like they wanted the Kings in that one, man. But whatever, De'Aaron Fox does not care about the refs. He hit that game-winning 3 over there on the Bulls in that one. So Bulls do come in here rested. This is only their second game in the last 6 days, guys. So it is the first of a back-to-back for the Bulls. They have the Miami Heat tomorrow. The Minnesota Timberwolves here coming off a tough loss versus the Boston Celtics in this one. They too have a game tomorrow. They fly up to Toronto and then New York after that. So both teams on the front end of a back-to-back. Not necessarily sure what I'm going to get here. The Timberwolves are 5-2 ATS in their last 7 games, have been playing well. The Bulls are only 1-5-1 ATS in their last 7 games. So recent performances would say that we should probably take the Wolves here plus the points, but I know that the Bulls are fighting for their playoff lives. They do have some advantage here. Levine going up against his old team. The Wolves have, Anthony Edwards and Jay McDaniels can play lockdown defense. Other than that, I'm not so sure who's going to be playing defense on a perimeter here. So if one of those two guys get in foul trouble, you definitely don't want Ant Edwards getting in foul trouble. If Levine or DeRozan start drawing fouls on McDaniels or Edwards, it's going to be a long night for them. I can say that the Bulls are not the best offensive team in this matchup, but they do slightly have the better defense, even though the Wolves have Gobert over there. But it's really Conley is the weak link here, in my opinion. I feel like Conley could really get abused in a game like this, man. Pick and roll for Conley. I think Levine and DeRozan would abuse Conley in this spot, man. So I actually lean the Bulls here, minus 2.5. Wouldn't be surprised if they got it done. It is two conflicting type of teams, in my opinion, where I don't necessarily want to take one of them, to be honest with you, man. See what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm always do a solo show. I don't mind whatsoever. Levine over 26.5 points. Cannot talk you off that, my brother. Many teams need to win. Yeah, not just because they need to win doesn't mean that they will. So, now that's a fact there, Sean. They did get smacked last time. I was looking at that. They gave up 150. This is when the Bulls were really going through a low point as well. They gave up 150 to this Minnesota team. They lost 150 to 126 December 18th. So this is a heavy revenge spot for the Wolves, for the Bulls here as well. Seeing a lot of people taking the Wolves today, guys. So this could be one of those Friday night games where the Bulls take everyone's money here. I do lean to the Bulls. Look, my guy Sean Murphy is on the Bulls as well, minus 2.5. So I couldn't talk you off that. I do think the Wolves, they've been a little too hot lately as well. First game of back-to-back. Tough game for me, man. I lean Bulls, but tough game for me, man. Let's go over here to the streets of Houston here. The Rockets coming off 2 straight wins here. Pelicans have an opportunity here to move up in the standings if they want to. I know the Rockets have been playing well, but you know what I'm looking for in this game? I'm looking for the Rockets to possibly put somebody on the injury report. I think that would tell us everything we need to know. Obviously, they're one of the bottom 3 teams. We know that they're tanking for Wemby. They've won 2 straight games. So I don't want a tanking team coming off 2 straight losses. I'm seeing some people that I like to fade. They're taking the Rockets here. They're saying they're looking at recent. Oh, the Rockets are good now. They've been playing well, but just know when it's a tanking team winning a few straight games, we know what they want to do, right? So at some point, you kind of just have to go with your conventional wisdom here. Now, the Pelicans haven't been good. They're 1-5 ATS last 6 road games, 1-5 ATS playing on 2 days rest. But look at this. This is a bounce back J spot. Pelicans just came out there and got smacked. They were down 40 versus the Lakers, guys, 40. You somewhat get your quality checked after that. I'll be honest, the Rockets might be just what the doctor ordered up, in my opinion. If I'm betting this game, I'm taking the Pelicans here. I want to take them in the first quarter, to be honest with you. I know that this is their first game on the road after 4 straight home games and Rockets' 4th straight home game. Usually, this is a spot that I would like to take the home team here just simply for the spot. But when you have the Pelicans 2 days off, stewing off their horrible loss versus the Lakers, That tells me that I only want to look at the Pelicans here. I wouldn't be surprised if they came out here and smacked the Rockets from the get-go. They can do it with their defense. Herb Jones, Trey Murphy as well. They got Ingram back last game as well. You see what I'm saying? So Rockets coming off a couple of big wins, Celtics and Lakers, where they turned up. Now you face a Pelicans team where I guarantee you the Rockets they're not going to get up like it's the Celtics and Lakers. I guarantee you that. So even though they have been playing well, I feel like the Pelicans win this game. I do lean their way on the cover as well, but my top play in this game, if I'm betting it, Pelicans to come out here with a much different mindset in the first quarter. They came out and got smacked in the last first quarter, guys. So the bounce back J effect overrides all of that stuff, overrides the spots, in my opinion here. So Pelicans first quarter, I'll tell you, my leans on the game are Pelicans trifecta. I think they come out here in the first quarter, smack them up, and get this game over with quick. They face them again in a day on the 19th. You see what I'm saying? So the Pelicans have an advantage. Their next 4 games are against Houston twice, San Antonio, and the Hornets. These games will tell us everything we need to know about the Pelicans, guys. Obviously this team has been dropping out, but still not out of the play-in tournament. So you still have that motivation there. Pelicans in the first quarter should get it done here, guys. It should be a Pelicans first quarter, first half full game spot. You seeing the guys, when you see the public start to take the Rockets, that's when you know that it's probably time to fade them here, man. So this should be a Pelicans type of game, in my opinion. Fly, Pilly, fly. I want to get there with the first quarter, guys, to be honest with you. Let me see what the first quarter is. I don't like forcing plays, but I know how I have a feel on this game. Let me see. Pelicans first quarter -1.5. I know the Rockets been coming out with some, man, but I think the Pelicans get there. It's not my strongest look of the day, but I do think the Pelicans come out here and cash the trifecta. First quarter is probably the top spot in the game. I do think they get it done in the first half and full game, guys. And also, just because I'm not going official with something, I'm here to bring you sports betting advice to let you know how I'm looking at the game, guys. So that's how I'm looking at it. Pelicans first quarter, Pelicans first half, Pelicans full game should be the right sides. If I had one top in that one, Pelicans first quarter, bounce back J spot. Let's go over here to the streets of San Antonio here, man. Spurs getting 9 points at the house versus the Grizzlies. The whole thing is with the Spurs, guys. I know the script with this team. If they're playing everybody, then that tells you right there that they're at least trying to be competitive in the game. We know they don't want to win, but when they play all of their guys, that tells me that the Spurs are being competitive. So it looks like they're resting Devontae Graham, Romeo Langford, which these aren't 2 of their top guys, and looks like McDermott got downgraded to doubtful. It's like game time decision. So McDermott, Kim Birch, Devontae Graham, and Romeo Langford. Actually, there was one game where they started Devontae Graham. That told me that they were tanking right there. Looks like they're going to have their starting lineup: Trey Jones, Devin Vassell, Keldon Johnson, Jeremy Sochan, and Zach Collins. I'll be perfectly honest. If all of those guys play, I would look towards the Spurs here plus the 9. I know it's ugly as hell, but you look at this. The Grizzlies have the Warriors on deck tomorrow. So the Grizzlies should win this game, right? But when you have the Warriors on deck tomorrow at the house, that tells me that the Grizzlies probably we know that they hate the Warriors. They hate them. They hate their guts. That tells me that they see the Warriors on deck tomorrow. They're going to save some energy. They could be up by 15 points going into the fourth quarter, and I wouldn't trust that they would cover the spread. This might be a game where the Grizzlies win this one by 5 to 7 points. In my opinion, win the game, but don't cover the spread. That's what I see happening in this game. So I do lean the Spurs plus a 9. As long as no one else goes on the injury report, I feel like Spurs plus 9 is the right side in this game. Grizzlies, look ahead factor, much bigger game to the Warriors tomorrow. I'll watch this game. I actually kind of like the Grizzlies tomorrow, to be honest with you, man. So I'm gonna watch this game, see what I can see, but Spurs plus 9 would be my top look in this game as long as they play that starting 5 of Jones, Vassell, Sochan, Keldon Johnson, and Zach Collins. That shows me that they at least want to be competitive in this game. They have lost 10 straight games to the Grizzlies as well. So but they have covered 4 straight. So for whatever reason, I remember I took the Spurs both games early this year. There was January 9th and January 11th. We cashed both of those with the Spurs. They were getting plus 11, plus 13.5. They lost the game. The first one, they lost by 8. The second game, they lost by 6. Man, in one of those games, they were getting blown out as well and came all the way back. I can see the same thing happening here. If the Grizzlies build a 20-point lead, I think they'll check out of the game and start looking towards the Warriors tomorrow. So that's the script in this one. Wouldn't be surprised if Grizzlies built a lead and then maybe look for a live spot with the Spurs here plus the 9. If I'm betting it pregame, I'm betting the Spurs plus the 9, guys. But I hadn't bet the game. Let's go over here to the streets of Portland here, man. Blazers getting 4 points at the house versus the Celtics. I'll tell you right now, Tatum did take a huge fall last game. This is the first game of a back-to-back for the Celtics as well, which, I mean, they're not looking ahead to the Jazz, but I don't want parts of the Blazers right now. I think they're starting to tune out Billups over there. Already wasn't a fan of the hire, to be honest with you. They've lost 4 straight games. They've lost 7 out of the last 9 games as well. The Blazers are only 3-6 against the spread over that stretch as well. Coming off another demoralizing loss versus the Knicks, where they had the lead and then pissed it away in the second half. Man, I want no parts of this Blazers team tonight. The contrarian people are going to try and take the Blazers here. I don't care. I'm a contrarian as well. I don't want any part of the Blazers. I think this is a dysfunctional team. Even if they come out with something high, they can't put things together for the full 48 minutes here. Jeremy Grant has a little quad contusion and a laceration on his eye. I'm not even sure if he can really see out his eye as well. Also, Kevin Porter Jr. said that he could barely see out of his left eye as well, the guy for the Rockets. So that's something to keep an eye on as well. No pun intended. But I'm only leaning Celtics here. I do think that Tatum sits. So if you like the Celtics, I would wait. Like I say, I don't think this is like just rest. He took a hard-ass fall last game, man. Like, if I'm the Celtics, I'd probably sit Tatum. But he's questionable here. I think he's closer to doubtful in my opinion. So it's just one of those games. If you like the Celtics, I would wait. And then Jeremy Grant might come in as well. You might get a better line. It's already come down from 5 to 4. So some sharps are trying to get sharp and hop on the Blazers. I want no parts of it. Celtics just smacked this team on March 8, 9 days ago, 115-93 with ease in that one, guys. They smacked them up with ease in that one. So tough game for me. Well, it's not really tough for me. I'm either taking the Celtics or I'm staying off the game. I hadn't bet them. Celtics, this is their 4th straight road game here, so it's not the best of spots here, but I'm only looking towards Celtics. They have been playing some close games. Jaylen Brown says they need leadership, which they don't really have a leader on the team. I mean, you got guys, older guys like Al Horford, but I'll tell you, I love Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. Neither one of them are like alpha males, like leader on the team, like speak up. Look, y'all need to get on this shit. That's why Udoka was so huge for the team. He was your coach sometimes needs to be the leader. Other teams, you need the player, but on this specific Celtics team, you needed that hard-nosed coach like Udoka out there, man. I'll say this time and time again. I think that's gonna come back and bite him in the ass, guys, because Joe Mazzulla somewhat like Tatum and Brown, where they're kind of like introverts. You see what I'm saying? So I know this team very well. I still lean their way here, guys. Let me see what y'all saying in the chat. Went first quarter over in that one. Let's see, Blazers total too high. Celtics first half could not talk you off in it. Like I say, I know me personally, I'm looking for spots to fade the Blazers for the rest of the season. Lillard's not motivated. Lillard wants out this shit, man. Lillard, they got my guy Ski, man. They got my guy Ski. Chauncey out. They got to get him out of there. I'm sorry. Chauncey's not the guy for the job. It's just what it is, man. Yeah, check out my guy Ski Profit in the chat, my guys. Spurs, Grizz, a lot of points. No, that's a fact. That's a fact, man. Last game up. Let me get to the game of the day. My game of the day. I'll tell you right now. I love giving you guys the info. Do not bet the Lakers right now, guys. Kyrie Irving and Tim Hardaway Jr. One of them are playing for sure, but I think both of them here, guys. Both of them went through full practice. Luka actually went through a full practice yesterday as well, but he is going to be out. Kyrie Irving and Tim Hardaway Jr. will be ruled into this game, guys. Do not bet the Lakers -5.5. And I'll tell you another thing that I hate. Everybody's on the Lakers tonight, guys. I hate it, but I still think they're going to cash. I still think they should win this game by double digits, to be perfectly honest with you, but we have to be smart about this. When you do this for a living, sometimes you don't always want to bet the game at night. Sometimes you want to wait till some money comes in on the other side or see if you can get a better line. I'll tell you what I would bet right now, and that's Lakers in the first quarter -2. I don't care who. Actually, I want Kyrie to get in there because that's going to mess up the flow. They've played the last 4 games without these guys. They played the last 4 games without Kyrie. See what I'm saying? So Kyrie's going to come in there. No, they've played the last 3 without him. Luka and Kyrie played versus the Pelicans. So they played the last 3 games without Kyrie. So what did they tell me? He come in there. They've been getting used to Hardy and Green. The ball has been popping. They've been moving it around. Kyrie come in there. It's going to mess up the flow a little bit. It's going to mess up they're the way that they've been playing basketball, it's an adjustment period. So, like I say, Kyrie Irving and Tim Hardaway Jr. will get ruled into this game, guys. I have the info. They're going to play, but it's just some injury report manipulation. It's all the more reason why I just feel like it's a funky game. But we know that the Lakers are we know that they're surging right now, even though they just lost versus the Rockets, and that's all the more reason why it's the bounce back spot. They have, before the last game, they had lost 4 straight and 7 out of the last 8 to the Mavs here. So the Mavs own the Lakers. Lakers used to own the Mavs. Now, then the Mavs got Luka. They start to own the Lakers, right? Now it's time for the Lakers with this new squad. It's time for them to start back on the Lakers here, guys. So if you'd like to take the 5.5, I can't talk you off. I still think Lakers win by double digits, but it's one of those that if you feel like Kyrie and Tim Hardaway Jr. get ruled in and you'll get a 3.5 or 4, why bet the game now? So I'm not taking Lakers full game right now. Hopefully the first quarter spread will go down to 1.5 or 1 as well. That's what I'm waiting on, but top play of the day is Lakers in the first quarter for me, guys. I see a bounce back J spot as well. Mavs coming in off an overtime game as well. Only 1 day of rest. Then they face the Grizzlies next as well. So they'll have 2 days off before they face the Grizzlies. That's why Luka's sitting out, because it's going to give them some extra rest in that one. But Lakers in the first quarter here, I know they're coming home off a 2-game road trip, but they need to win every game. They notice the sense of urgency is there, and that's all I can ask for. D'Angelo Russell and the guys, they will come out here locked and loaded in the first quarter. They should win this first quarter by 4 to 5 points, guys. So if you'd like to take the first quarter right now, -2, I have a little sum on it, but I know when Kyrie and Tim Hardaway Jr. get ruled in, this first quarter spread will at the very least go down to 1.5, if not the 1. So sometimes you just have to be smart about this. We're in this for the long haul, not just for today. I know a lot of like degenerates out there, they want something bet right now. I gotta bet, but it's just not always like that, guys. And sometimes the best bet, if you don't really love something, you don't have to bet at all. I just want to send that message to some guys. So top play in this game, Lakers in the first quarter. Personally, I'm waiting for I go my full unit or units, but first quarter Lakers is the top spot of the day, my guys. Let me get out of here. Let me recap the plays for me, guys. First, I want to want to let you guys know about the Wager Talk special that we are running, my guys. It's for it's not even a special, it's all free. You see what I'm saying? But the Wager Talk 2023 MLB guide, guys. It has all the info in there. I don't bet baseball, I'll tell you that right now, but it's 2023 MLB guide, guys. Go check it out at Wager Talk. It's posted on the Wager Talk page as well, and also wt.buzz/MLB 23. See what I'm saying? So go check out. It's all free, so it's not asking you to pay anything. It's all free. Has all the info for the key players that's coming to teams, leaving teams, all that good stuff. All 30 teams, my guys, have all the info for MLB. Go check us out, wagertalk.com. Still got shirts as well, guys. If you'd like to get a shirt, still have plenty of them. Smack City, Us Against the Bookies. Let's get some cash as well, man. But for me today, give me Joel Embiid points over 34.5. Also like his points and assists and points and rebounds, whichever route you'd like to go. I think all 3 of them are going to cash, but points is going to be the main play over 34.5. And like I say, if there was another one, the 2-piece that I like the most would be points and rebounds. Embiid's going bunkers right now. They're letting him, he might have 20 rebounds in this game, man. So points and rebounds, I like those the most, but I still think points and assists cash, and PRA, all that shit's cash for Embiid. This is a stat pad game for him. Every game for the rest of the season, Embiid's going to be stat padding. He's going for the MVP. He's going to fucking get it. And he's going to keep going for 35, 40 points in his sleep every single night. Every Philly game right now is an MVP Embiid type of game. So that's my info for you there. And then after that, Lakers first quarter. That's my top. After those props, that's my top spot of the day. In this one, as far as the spread, like I say, Kyrie, Tim Hardaway Jr., they will get ruled into this game. You will get a better line on this one. I would not bet the Lakers -5.5 right now. If Kyrie is out, it won't go up too far to maybe 6.5. You see what I'm saying? So it's not. But I think Kyrie's playing here with the coming off the practice. We know Tim Hardaway Jr. is playing for a fact, guys. But Lakers will still come out and bust their ass. Honorable mentions, Pelicans, first quarter, first half, full game spots. I do think this will be a trifecta spot. I do think the Pelicans will lead this game from wire to wire, but top spot in that game would be Pelicans in the first quarter, -1.5. I hadn't bet it yet. I leaned the Bulls. I leaned the Wizards. And then I lean the Spurs as well, plus the 9, guys. That's it for me. The only thing that I've bet so far is Joel Embiid points and rebounds, and then Lakers in the first quarter -2. But like I say, only sprinkled on the Lakers first quarter right -2 because I know for a fact that we will get a better line, man. That's the info for me. Let me just check out to see what y'all talking about in the chat real quick. Warriors don't have Draymond for a while. He's only out for 1 game. Looks like Hawks money line. Nuggets tomorrow at Knicks. Big bet Lakers. Lakers, take Lakers -1.5. Yes, sir, my guy. I like it. That's the top spot of the day. Lakers in the first quarter. We will win. You see what I'm saying? Let's get this cash. It's all love, man. It's Us Against the Bookies. Guys, if you can, join the channel, become a member. I do send out these looks at night, doing exclusive night shows as well, guys. And I'm not even sure that I'll be able to do shows this weekend. I do have a bunch of things to do, but the plays will be posted in the members chat. So you don't have to join, but if you'd like to, it's right there next to the subscribe button. You just click join. The link is also in the description as well. But let's get some cash here today. And also, if you'd like to help me out, share the show, share the word about the show, man. Just tell guys, hey, look, subscribe to my guy NBA channel, man. He's giving out picks every single day, most of the time Monday through Sunday, my guys. So let's get some cash. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. We will win. We out, my guys. I hope everybody has a great day, a great weekend. Let's get this cash. I'll see you guys in the members chat. We out.